Hi, everybody. Today is the last video in our series of rooms around the house. So, we're going to talk today about the playroom or some imaginary pretend play ideas. Next week, we will have videos. They're just going to be on different topics and not necessarily room and daily routine based, but they will still be coming to you. So, pretend play. That is any type of play where we are using our imaginations, which is a really good thing that helps us learn and grow to use our imaginations. It's really wonderful all around. If we pretend to be something realistic, we're going to talk a little bit about opening a pretend library or a pretend hair and nail salon, or a pretend doctor's office or veterinary office. But we can also pretend to be things that are a little bit less common and day to day, or even not something that really exists. We can, pretend to be anything we want to be. We can pretend to be imaginary creatures. We can pretend to be our favorite superheroes. And all of those things can all serve a therapy purpose. I know you're like, Teacher K, how are we going to imagine things and use our brains and meet our therapy goals? I'm going to tell you how. Using things like our handwriting or working on some different fine and gross motor skills while making pretend play is how we're going to meet our goals. So if you wanted to open a hair, nail, makeup salon and always ask permission and see if you're allowed to play with nail polish or makeup, if you're allowed to play with the real deal, that's great. It's good practice for our fine motor movements, especially painting each other's nails. So maybe ask mom and dad if that's something you're allowed to do. And then work on painting nails and be safe and careful. And again, ask for help. Again, playing with hair, playing with makeup, all fun ways that we can practice using fine motor. So if you're doing nail polish or makeup, try and make sure you're holding on to those makeup brushes, makeup sponges, or just using your finger very carefully. And specifically makeup brushes, you want to hold as if it were almost a pencil, to get that practice in. With the nail polish, again, we want to be using the pads of our fingers and holding that brush and brushing out the nail polish similar to how we would kind of hold a pencil or an eraser. We can pretend to be doctors and vets and take care of our stuffed animals, or pretend to take care of our siblings if we have any, or whoever's at home with us. Sit and play pretend. And there is a note, a doctor's note, in the pretend play section. And if this is something you're looking to do and it's not assigned to you or not showing up in your classroom, let me know and I'll send it to you or assign it to you in the online classroom. As long as we are using full words and actually writing out instead of just scribbling, we are working on our handwriting, and we get to play and pretend to help others to get better, which is really great. And then we can also pretend to be our teachers, which is a really fun way to review what you're learning in school right now, because school is coming to us in such a different format than what we're used to. We might need a little bit of extra time or a different way to go about things to learn it. So try and teach it to your stuffed animals, a baby sibling, or even an older sibling who's willing to sit and listen, or mom and dad if they're, they have time to sit and listen to our schools. That's also a great thing. So try and teach them, try and show them on a piece of paper using those handwriting skills. If there's a way to incorporate cutting into that, feel free. It's your imagination. Um, Pretend library. So if we have any books at home, or even pretend store, right? There is a pretend library card or a make your own library card also in the pretend play section of the classroom. And if you print that out or use that as a model to make your own on paper, you can rent out your imaginary library books. You can use them as imaginary credit cards, get creative, and you can open a little store in your house and practice. Even if you have Monopoly, you can use the Monopoly money, or maybe you have an imaginary a play cash register and you can use that money. Use what you have and make the most of it, or you can even make money and practice more handwriting and cutting. Um, we can also pretend to be things like a superhero and dress up as our favorite superhero, the best that we can. And we can, get some movement in that way. So whether that's, getting outside on a nice day in the backyard and running around and pretending to save the day, or finding ways to save the day at home using maybe some, you know, movement in that to get our wiggles out and be ready to finish the rest of our homework and come back to class if we need to, or to burn off that extra energy at the end of a long day of school. So get creative with this one. Imagine anything you like. And let me know what you imagine that you're going to be, and let me know what kind of fun games and creative play you guys come up with. And as always, if you need any help or are looking for any ideas, you can shoot me an email. There's a contact information page up at the top of the classroom if you need my email. And we can also set up virtual meetings where you can see my face in real time and I can see your face in real time, and maybe we can imaginary play together, or you can just show me what you made. If you made imaginary money or anything, you can show me and we'll take a look at it together and it'll be fun. So that is the playroom and imaginary play. So like I said, have fun with it, keep occupied, stay nice and be kind to one another, and have a great day, everybody. And I will see you all next time with a new series. All right. Bye.